I followed my dreams and opened an antique store to have adventures and spend time as a family. Sometimes you have to climb a mountain and open some new doors to find the treasures inside. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc. So today is one of those days that has the air of potential. I got a phone call to go check out a farm that hasn't been picked through in about 40-50 years. The fellow just passed away last month and the family's starting to clear stuff out, and I'm going to be one of the first guys through the door. So I'm excited to see what this property has. I'm going to load up in my old ambulance and go on an adventure today. I was going to actually take my whole family in the ambulance here this morning because my mother-in-law lives near where I'm going, about an hour away. But I was at a friend's house last night, and I think one of my rear seat belts, they're detachable, and I think one of the pieces fell out of his house, so I can't load the kids up safely, so they went in the wife's car, and I'm going to meet up with them later on. But for me, it's time to hit the road. And I've been really lucky that this year I've only had to travel about an hour outside of town in general to find most of the antiques that I have in the shop. And that's the same case today. I'm headed an hour west of the city, near the town of Drayton Valley, Alberta, to dig through a barn and hopefully find some treasures. And driving along the road here, I spotted a yard sale sign in winter, so can't pass that up, so I'm going to pull into the yard and check it out. And it looks like they've kind of got it set up inside their trailer. Let's hope their little dogs around here are friendly. Let me go check this out. Well, this looks like the place. Stay puffed. Yeah, that's not bad for $5. Well, that's a neat little piece. And 10 cents a piece. And while I was shopping indoors, I asked if they had any barns or buildings around the property that I could have a look through. And they said they did. Let's have a look. Oh, there's lots of stuff in the old barn here. Old axes and cans and stuff. It's always the stuff that people don't pay attention to that people collect. And just to my right, I see a cool service station parts rack. There's a nice little find we pulled out of the barn. An old Carter carburetor rack. Let's see. Oh, it's a dried prune crate. If they're old ammunition crates are pretty collectible, if you ever come across those.
I run across those at the sale lots.
CIL, those are good. Dominion, some of the early Canadian ones that you just don't see that much.
He did a lot of work in here, and then
bird's nest. Let's see. Some industrial wheels. Probably those look like off a forklift or something. Something heavy duty. Too bad that guy's too rough. An old SO can. That's just a little guy. That would have been farm use. So if I recall, the door of this one has to actually come off completely before we can get in there. Oh, okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh no. Oh, you don't want to come in here, doggy. Oh yeah. This is off an old service station glass oil bottle.
Somebody punched this out of copper. I don't know what that is.
a little copper plate. There's one of these porcelain.
Oh, potty.
Is that what it is? Chamber pot?
You don't want that.
I'm supposed to be meeting my wife at the farm right now, at the family farm. She's probably wondering what happened to me. If she sees that there's a yard sale sign, she'll know I probably got detoured by that. But did find some cool stuff. Carter carburetor rack, an old Shell oil can, little Stay Puft guy, and that, who would think you'd find like a 30s Art Deco ladies peacock. It's either a hat piece or a hair accessory. Either way, it's a cool thing. It definitely speaks to that flapper girl kind of 30s style, 20s, 30s sort of thing. So you never know. And it's winter time, so finding a yard sale winter is kind of a rarity out here. But a couple cool finds. So off I go to the farm, and then off to this farm sale. I just turned off of a highway that the locals call the Cowboy Trail. And even though I'm a city boy, they still let me drive it anyway. I'm going to head down these side roads until I get to our destination. The old ambulance is doing pretty good, but I don't have winter tires on the car, so I have to be careful not to veer off the ditch, because that would put a big damper on the day. Every time I see a hill like this, I can only think of one thing. So let's hope that the destination is not far away, because this car is not light on gas. But it does have a great storage capacity and can take a lot of gear in the back. So let's get to the spot and hope that we can fill it up full of antiques. So this is the place. I'm gonna go through all these little sheds and buildings and barns and see what we can find. Yeah, so this would have been a truck that hauled circus equipment at one point.
Wow.
No carnival ride sitting around here anymore, I guess, eh?
Not in a long time.
But the truck itself wasn't fun. It says no riders on the truck. You are not having fun if you're inside of this truck. And it said cigars on the front. The big old International. Yeah, your dad definitely sure hung on to things, didn't he?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Well, I'm gonna.
He caught the end of the Depression when he was born, so he's been saving things ever since, apparently.
Old Honda.
You guys need more light?
You've got a flashlight.
Couple of Evinrudes. Got a little canoe hanging up there. Some books and stuff. Yeah, maybe photo albums. Looks like an old radio. Yeah. I'm gonna find my way over to that side, and I'll do a little digging. It looks like I might be able to walk along that board where the cat is. And there's a reason I like to check every barn, because all it takes is one cool can like this one to make the trip worthwhile. This is a rare redhead grease can and definitely worth picking up. So a lot of digging around and a lot of crawling through sheds and barns. I did manage to find a few things. Some old Coleman lanterns. The best find really was probably the redhead grease pail. Those are a fairly rare piece. It needs some serious cleaning, but it's a neat piece nonetheless. So I'm going to get it cleaned up and see what it looks like afterwards. So I'm not going to give up on the day as much as I've done with the two places I've been at so far. I'm going to see if I can stop at a couple places on the way back to the farm and maybe find some more stuff. So yeah, still a fun day planned ahead. But thanks so much for tuning in on another adventure. I hope you guys like coming along on these little tours. And if you do, make sure to subscribe, hit that subscribe button. You can also follow us online at curiosityedmonton.ca. We're on Facebook under Curiosity Incorporated and Instagram as well. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful day.